Greetings, car fanatics. So I have a 2010 Porsche 911 Carrera S. I've had it for about 5 years now. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about whether I should get the new C8 Corvette and sell my 997.2. So the C8 Corvette has a lot of appeal. It's a mid-engine, 495 horsepower, essentially a supercar. And the performance of that vehicle by far will exceed that of my 997. But after thinking about my decision for a few weeks now, I've come to a realization that I'm going to keep my Porsche 997. So those of you who are subscribed to the channel for the 997, it's not going anywhere. Now let me just walk you through quickly my rationale. So if I were to get the new C8 Corvette, it's obviously going to be a more expensive vehicle compared to what my car is worth. One with options is probably about $80,000, and my 997 is probably worth about $45,000. Additionally, not only do I have to consider the initial upfront investment, but just the cost of ownership. The 997 has really hit the majority of its depreciation. It was $100,000 brand new, and now the car is worth about $45,000. I bought it back in 2014 with 57,000 miles for $52,000. So in the course of about 5 years and putting about 15,000 miles on the car has only depreciated about $7,000. So I really don't foresee it depreciating much more beyond that. So that's one of the major reasons why I'm going to keep the 997. Now the next reason I'm going to keep my 997 is I've really done a lot of personalization around the car. So if you've been following the YouTube channel, you would have seen that I most recently put on the Carrera GTS front bumper on the car. I've been longing after this bumper for a while, and I really love the way it looks on the car, so I put that on there. I also powder coated the wheels to give it the black finish with the machine lip. I did some exhaust work to make the car really sound good. I ceramic coated my exhaust tips. Install the short shifter. So the list goes on in terms of the things I've done to the car to really make it my own. And as a result, I really feel invested in the car, and I feel like it's suited to my personality and my taste. So it would be kind of a disappointment to move from that to another car to kind of do it all over again. And I think the third reason why I am going to keep the 997 is I think it's timeless. I don't know if the C8 Corvette is going to age as well, but my 997 is, well over 10 years old, and the design has been around since 2005. Yet I still love the way the car looks. I feel like it could be the next Porsche 993. Essentially, it's going to be something that I think people will be longing after. Not to mention, the 997.2 in a stick shift is actually pretty hard to come by nowadays. Now, let me talk about plans with the car going forward. In about a month and a half, I'm going to be doing my first track day in the car. So I've done autocross and I enjoyed that. However, I'm not really satisfied with the amount of seat time you get when you autocross. You spend the entire day out there and you only maybe get about 8 or 9 minutes of seat time, which is not a lot at all. So I'm going to be doing my first high performance driver's education event with the Porsche Club of America, and that's really going to be a good experience to get into racing. Now the format is you get 5 basically sessions, and each session is 20 minutes. So you get 100 minutes of seat time, and it's not at much more of a cost than autocross, but of course, it's going to put more wear and tear on your car. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with the car next. I'm doing some things to make sure it's going to be good on the track, so you'll be seeing some videos of that soon. Other things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be installing Redline tunable engine mounts, because my car has 71,000 miles on it, and the engine mounts are probably a little bit worn, and I also want to improve the handling of the car by installing some stiffer engine mounts that's really going to connect the engine with the chassis and make it less so of this big mass that's kind of swinging around on the back end of the car. The other thing I'm going to be doing is installing a new shift knob on the car, so check out that video. Well, thanks for watching, Car Fanatics. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to hit that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching.